Hello and welcome. This is Roofmonger, and in this installment of Let's Learn Mortal Kombat, we're just going to be talking about dealing with jumps, because, and especially in this early stage of the game's life, people are just going to jump like madmen over and over and over, and sometimes, honestly, it can be a little frustrating to deal with it. Now, depending on your character, because this is, different character to character, some characters have awesome uppercuts, like, I picked Jade for a reason, because Jade has debatably one of the, if not the best uppercut in the game for dealing with jumps, right? So jumping against Jade, kind of a bad idea, even from like pretty far away, as she can easily uppercut you away. But not everyone has awesome uppercuts, right? Some people definitely struggle a bit more than others in this regard. So what are some ways to deal with the jumps other than just the plain old uppercut? Because once again, yeah, some people got them, but some people, they're a little more iffy, right? And there's quite a few other ways. You can use a lot more tools to deal with the jump other than just uppercutting them out of the air or trying to beat them in the air yourself. So one of the options you have at your disposal is just using one of your normal attacks. So not the uppercut necessarily, but an attack that is faster than the uppercut that can still catch the opponent in the air. So we're just going to keep on the Jade theme at the moment, because every character might have their own specific examples. But Jade, let's use Stand 2. Now, I know this doesn't really scream anti-air, just by looking at it, but you would be surprised. As you can see here, kind of checks him pretty quickly and easily out of the air. Now, you might say, well, it doesn't quite have the big reward the uppercut has, right? But the thing is, you can convert off this. You can turn this into a combo opportunity. So there we go. That was a solid 20%. 206 damage. So the uppercut itself does 140, 14%, and that did 200, therefore 20%. So that was a more damaging option to punish the jump than just, regular old uppercut. So I'm going to switch over to a couple other characters just to show you a few more examples of this. So we have Shao Kahn right now. So Shao Kahn, his Stand 1, a little jab here with a hammer, actually has a very solid anti-air hitbox as well. So if we stop the enemy from jumping with the Standing 1, we can then convert off it as well. So now we got a solid 30%. So that's not even 20 like we had before, right? 20 was a little bit more than 14, but that was a solid 30% off just checking their jump with a simple jab. Now, of course, this isn't always a guarantee, right? If they're already like strictly on top of you, the stand jab's not going to save you, just like, the uppercut's not going to save you, right? You do have to have some reaction in this, maybe either you anticipate the jump in or you're just reacting purely, but you can't just do it last second. It is faster than the uppercut, yes, but you still can't be wildly slow while doing it. So in this example here, we have Geras, and once again here, just a simple stand jab. You might not think it has much of an anti-air hitbox, but it's all about just being anticipatory and just kind of reading the situation. If you know they're going to jump, you can do this instead of a simple uppercut and get a lot more damage. And there we go, even got the crushing blow. So that's 337, so almost 34% damage. So these are just some of the options you have off basic jabs, like either your Stand 1 or your Stand 2, and converting. And of course, much the same here, depending on the character. Maybe your Stand 3 or Stand 4, your kicks can also get you the same kind of result. It really depends on the character. Look at how high up the character's moves reach, and generally speaking, the higher the better for dealing with jump-ins. But let's go the opposite way on that one now. Let's get really low to the ground, because we can stop at jumps with very low to the ground moves as well. Now, I'm going to show you an example here with Geras' Splash. So you've probably, if you played any amount online, you've probably been hit by Geras' Splash quite a few times. A lot of times they'll want to do it and jump over your head and then hit you on the other side. And it's not really left-right cross-ups in Mortal Kombat, but still, it becomes very difficult to uppercut it or try to stand jab it, as the angle's very odd. So we are using Jade again as an example here. I'm going to show you just old down 3. And I know you're already thinking, well, how on earth is this an anti-air move? Well, hey, let me show you. Alright, so that's the move we're going to be up against here. So once again, once he's kind of already up there, it's kind of difficult to, try to jab out or something here. But look at this. Hey, easy peasy. So he's on the other side, and we literally just laugh him off. We don't have to respect it with the down 3. Because what we're doing here is we're low profiling it, meaning where he's trying to hit us, we're just not there to be hit. And also due to hitbox interactions, we're also giving him a little tap. And not only can we give him a little tap here, although once again here, you got to time it correctly there, as you can see. So once again, we can convert straight off of it as we did with the other stuff. We juggle them in the air after that little hit, and we recover very quick because it is a very fast move. It's just a little poke, right? So we recover quick enough to then just kind of attack afterwards and keep the juggle going. So this is another way of anti-air. So we have just kind of the brutish force of your down 2 uppercut. We also have kind of jabs here, or it could be kicks as well, that have an angle good enough to hit the opponent out of the air. But one of the best ways as well is just simply don't be there to get hit. So crouching and then doing a move that makes you even lower than regular crouching, like Jade's down 3, is also a perfectly serviceable way to stop a jump in. So we call this low profiling moves because you are very low profile to the ground. And it's not just the, kind of oddball situations like that. Like a regular jump in 2, Garrus has one of the better jumping kicks in the game here. So we can low profile that just as well. And, get our conversion from that as well. As you can see there, it's literally that easy. So when you're trying to anti-air a character, keep in mind you have more options than just your uppercut. So check your normals, check your 1, 2, 3, and 4. See how they do. Once again, you can just go to the settings here, hit record, have the enemy jump attack and all that kind of stuff, and then you can just kind of practice it yourself. And also, if you have a move that's crouching and puts you lower to the ground than your regular crouch, check that out as well, because it just might be what you need for anti-airs. So that's just some ideas on how to help you deal with jump attacks in this game. As the game gets better, people, they get a little less reckless, they'll jump less. But, at this early stage of the game, people are going to jump like madmen. So this is just some options to help you deal with it. Anyways, that is it for this video. So thank you very much for watching. I hope this video has found you well. Go out and play some Mortal Kombat.
Love making